G'day everyone and welcome back to NS2HD. This is the second part of a two-part public game commentary, so if you haven't seen the first part, make sure you click on the link at the bottom of this screen and head on over to part 1, otherwise nothing will make any sense. Now, if you've been following part 1, you'll know that we were turtling to get grenade launchers, and as you can see, they had just finished. I've just run up to the advanced armory and grabbed a grenade launcher from the armory. So as Marines right now, we are hoping that this is the beginning of the end for the alien team. Our strategy seems to be working right now. And you can see the fruits of our labour right there. A skulk was hiding around the corner, so I just dropped a grenade around that corner, and a poor little skulk died. So, that is what we wanted to happen, and now our commander is telling us to move out on the east side of the map through auxiliary node, and here we encountered a fade. Now a couple of grenades were dropped and that fade went down. Fades can actually be very good against grenade launchers. If the fade moves quickly, it's very, very possible, and I have done this in a previous video, I can't remember the number off the top of my head, it is possible to get round people with grenade launchers as a fade if you jump in and out of the room very quickly. Now we have moved up to the central access hive, where the aliens had set up significant defences. I just grenade launched myself in the face just then. There are two whips, a crag, and a hive in this room, and we are trying to assault it, so we're basically lobbing grenades in, but also switching to rifle to fight off skulks, because you only have 6 grenades, and if you use them all up on skulks, you're not going to have enough grenades to take down the big structures. That was a lot of nades that just went in there, and you can see the alien deaths are just coming in thick and fast. The commander has dropped us ammunition and health. It's a really good thing to do as a commander. You don't have to spam med packs and ammo packs all the time, but dropping a few during a critical attack moment like that, when we were breaching up the top of that ramp, is a really good idea, because it makes sure that your troops will be able to continue the assault, because Marines run out of ammo very quickly in Natural Selection 2. You simply cannot carry enough ammo to sustain yourself on your own for very long. If you use an entire 50-round magazine to kill a single skulk, which is very plausible, you'd have to be very good if you didn't, then it's very likely you'll run out of ammunition very quickly. Now, I've asked my mate to cover me while I go to work on this hive. Now, it's a hive mass, so it's got a lot of hit points, and I'm sitting here whacking away with my axe while my fellow Marine covers me, and he's taking out the eggs there, because eggs are what spawn aliens. So if you take out the eggs around a hive, then they won't be able to surprise you by hatching from that hive that you are attacking. Unfortunately, a lurk has popped in. We're going to have to pull out the grenade launchers here. I believe we will. Yes, my friend's taken him out with the grenade launchers, so I go back to work hacking away at this hive, trying to bring it down. Now, the aliens have 3 hives, I believe. I'm not sure if another team of Marines is moving out on the west side of the map to take out the west wing hive, but we've taken out 1 hive mass. Sorry, they have 3 hives, and it's this central hive, and it's this hive just down this ramp here, and it is their spawn hive that they have. So you can see here I've run out of grenades. I've only got I've got 1 left in my launcher, and 1 left spare, as indicated by the light, but it won't matter because a pack of skulks have just taken me out anyway, and they're clever skulks. They're going straight to work on that power node to try and stop us advancing. Now, as I said before, our advancement technique relied on armories instead of sentry guns, and not only is this good for server lag, it's also a really fun tactic because it puts the fighting impetus on the Marines rather than inanimate NPC turrets. So the game's proceeding smoothly despite the length and despite the number of players. This is a 6v6 and 5v5, depending. It alternates a little bit throughout. And we are dropping command stations to stop hives going down so they cannot recover. And armories. Now, I've switched up to shotgun here just to keep it a little interesting, and here I'm demonstrating that the alternate fire on the pistol is extremely effective against structures at this point in the beta. And it does a hell of a lot of damage. As you could see there, I only put 4 or 5 shots in that skulk, and the alt fire really takes it down. Later on in the beta, I believe that the pistol will have a laser pointer for its alt fire, so that high-powered, slow, very accurate shot will use a laser pointer as well. Now, I am going to go to work on this crag and hive, but I have tried to keep the hacking to a minimum for your viewing enjoyment. I know it can't be very fun to just watch me hacking away at a crag. The shotgun is actually surprisingly effective against structures at close range. My teammates are proceeding down that ramp and covering me as I do this, and I am speaking on the mic asking them to cover me, and the commander was just doing a great job of saying, I'm dropping ammo for you guys, make sure you cover the guy hacking the hive. And he was warning us when they were coming in. He warned us of this fade, I think. which was really annoying because our first few grenades did not take him out, and he's moved up the ramp. This is what I meant about fades being able to dodge grenades. They can. A fade moves very, very quickly. And unfortunately for him, he made the mistake of running straight at me. Like the two skulks in part 1, an alien moving straight at you allows you to move backwards and increase the time you have to put fire down on him. And at that point, I managed to put at least 2 solid shotgun rounds straight into him, and it will take 3 shotgun rounds to bring down a fade. Unfortunately, I won't be able to do the same thing for this lurk. He gets some spores in to finish off what the gas started, and I have gone down, and I will have to waltz all the way back from an infantry portal. But the writing is on the wall for the alien team at this point. We are lobbing grenade after grenade into their highs. To recover from this at this point in this beta balance would be very difficult. I have seen it done. It requires a team of fades who move very quickly, but the army composition for the alien team is not there right now. They have dropped to 4 players as well, and they're mostly composed of skulks. There is 1 lurk. I believe there are no fades at this point, and skulks just cannot fight grenade launchers. If the Marines cannot replenish their ammo, it's possible for skulks to win out over the long term, but we have an armory in their hive. It's not powered yet, but it will be soon. A Mac will come down to restore the power. The commander is on top of things. So the alien team right now is just losing out to our grenade spam. Now, the game from here will not offer me much opportunity for interesting commentary, so instead I'm going to take the opportunity to talk more generally as I just took out that hive mass, got the 40 points, the power came back on, so it was well timed with the commander on that Mac, very cinematic there. Now, what you're witnessing now is one of, I'd say, about 6 strong tactics that can be used in total across the teams at this point in the beta to win a game. There's other things like, as aliens and all-in Skullcrush at the start is very effective. As Marines going to flamethrower is very effective. As aliens denying the expansion and starving the Marine team is very effective. That will result in usually 20-25 minute games, as the Marines simply cannot get any tech, so it'll turn into a slow matter of attrition, burning down the Marines slowly, taking out their infantry portals. That can be very fun, so if you're a fun alien commander, aim for the attrition where you try to stop the Marine team from ninjaing that fast expansion really fast, like we did in this game. Now, of course, as new beta patches come out, these strategies are going to just explode. There are going to be more and more, just like there were in NS1. GG. That has concluded that game, and I hope you've enjoyed this commentary, guys. I hope you had fun. Make sure if you haven't bought the beta, get out there and do it. I hope you enjoyed this game. Thanks a lot for watching, everyone.